After returning from the village, he found the house empty. Bikulo had left with their son. Even though his new wife was in the house, his heart was filled with sadness. He couldn't find peace because he knew his own decision had driven away the woman he loved. He called Bikulo, but she didn't answer. He called Mama, but she didn't answer either. He had no idea where Bikulo had gone with their son. Although his new wife was upstairs, he sat alone on the couch the entire night, asking himself, did I make the biggest mistake of my life? Did I lose the woman I love because of a promise I made to the village elder? Why didn't I listen when Bikulo suggested hiring a maid instead? Why did I have to marry another woman? Later, his new wife came downstairs and asked, my husband, are you okay? Would you like to come upstairs so we can sleep? He replied, I don't want to see you right now. Give me a minute. I'll come upstairs later. Instead, he fell asleep on the couch. The next morning, he woke up expecting breakfast, but the table was empty. He went upstairs and found his new wife still asleep. He asked, didn't you make breakfast? She looked confused. Breakfast? What's that? Breakfast is the meal you prepare before I leave for work. Bikulo did it every morning without me asking. As my wife, you should be taking care of me. She answered, how do I make breakfast? Can you show me? He sighed. I don't need to show you. I bought you a phone. I brought you into this house. You should figure it out. Don't you know how to cook? She smiled innocently. Of course I can cook for you, my husband. But where's the firewood? Where's the fireplace? He pointed toward the kitchen. The stove is in there. Just turn it on. She shook her head. I don't know how to turn on the stove. He rubbed his forehead. Never mind. I'll buy takeout on my way to work. Okay, she replied. After he left, his new wife wandered around the house in confusion. She stared at the lights, the stove, and all the modern appliances. Why are there so many lights? Why do people cook on this strange machine? She wondered. She walked behind the house looking for a garden. How can I cook if there aren't any vegetables growing here? She had never used a refrigerator before and didn't know the food inside could be eaten. Hungry and confused, she sat on the couch all day without eating. That evening, when Bikulo's husband arrived home, she ran happily to greet him. Welcome home, my husband. I'm so happy to see you, he asked. Where is Bikulo? Did she come back? She lowered her head. No, he sighed. Did you cook anything? No. I looked for a garden but couldn't find one. I also don't know how to use the stove. Did you at least eat something? She shook her head. I've been hungry all day. He asked, why didn't you order takeout? She looked puzzled. What's takeout? It's food from a restaurant. You pay people to cook for you. This isn't the village. In the city, people sell everything. He wasn't cruel because he hated her. He was angry because he was heartbroken over losing Bikulo and didn't know where his son was. After eating alone, he went upstairs. Sitting on the edge of the bed, he whispered to himself, I come home to an empty house. No one tells me to shower. No one tells me dinner is ready. Bikulo always made this house feel peaceful. She made me laugh after a long day at work. Now I live with someone who doesn't know anything about city life. I can be a husband, but I can't be a teacher. I'm too busy running my businesses. The food delivery arrived. He placed the takeout on the table for both of them. His new wife smelled the food and frowned. I don't like this. It smells strange. That night, before bed, she smiled and asked, my husband, will you take me to the magic stores? I want to buy beautiful clothes and pretty hair so I can look nice for you. You have lots of money, he answered coldly. The first thing you need to learn is how to cook. It's been 2 days and I still haven't had a home-cooked meal. Learn how to use the stove first, she begged. But I want to choose the clothes myself. He raised his voice. Didn't you hear what I said? I'll buy something for you myself. I'm not taking you to those stores dressed like a village girl. You'll embarrass me. His words broke her heart. After he walked away, she quietly cried. I can't believe my father married me to a man who doesn't love me. Ever since we arrived, he has done nothing but yell at me. Maybe I made a mistake. I wish I had stayed in my village where people loved me. The next day, he received a phone call from his former boss's wife. She said, I'm calling to check on Bikulo and the little boy. His 6th birthday is next week, and we'd like to visit and bring him a gift. He replied quietly, I was actually hoping you knew where Bikulo was. What do you mean? I kept my promise to the village elder and married his daughter. Bikulo told me she would leave if I did. When I came home, she was gone. There was silence. Then she said, I can't believe you did that. Bikulo is one of the best women I've ever known. If anything happens to her because of your selfishness, I will never forgive you. He answered, if anything happens to her, I'll never forgive myself. She continued, you only thought about yourself. Bikulo worked hard beside you, supported you, loved your son, and built a peaceful home for you. Instead of appreciating her, you threw her away. My husband recommended you because he believed you were an honorable man. Today you've brought shame to that trust. Don't call me again." Her words shattered him. The following day, his former boss came to his office. "I heard Bikulo left. Is it true you married another woman?" He nodded. "Yes." "So how is your new marriage?" He sighed deeply. "She's completely lost here. She doesn't know how to cook, use a stove, wash clothes, or even order food. All she talks about is shopping. Every day I miss Bikulo. She welcomed me home, cooked for me, encouraged me, and filled this house with peace. Most of my business ideas came because she made life so easy." His former boss looked disappointed. "I don't feel sorry for you. People don't appreciate what they have until it's gone. I hope God blesses Bikulo with someone who truly values her." He looked shocked. "I thought you were my friend." "I was. That's why I recommended Bikulo to you. You disrespected both her and me. There were many ways to help the village elder without marrying his daughter. You chose your own comfort over your family's happiness." Those words stayed with him. Later that evening, he sat alone in a restaurant eating takeout. Holding his head in his hands, he whispered, "What can I do to bring Bikulo back? How can I find my son? Did I ruin everything? Should I take this young woman back to her village and set her free, or have I lost Bikulo forever? Only time would tell."